Hello, my lovelies. We're back. We have bugs galore because it's fall. We have gnats and whatnot. So we are out in the studio, and you'll get to watch Tony painting away. You'll see the gnats flying everywhere. I don't know what it is about the gnats right now, but we got a lot of them. And I'm going to work on a t-shirt that I've been commissioned to do. So hope to see everybody here before too long. Hi, Beds Over Acres. How are you, Ken and Barb? I am going to be working on a t-shirt tonight. I've been commissioned to do a set of t-shirts for a company that's local and in Texas, I guess. I don't know. Where are they basing that out? Are they basing it out of Texas, huh?
I'm not sure if Texas is a base or here is a base.
Yeah. So we're not sure where the home base is for the business, but it's for a custom building company, and Tony is doing airbrush artwork for a specific car that is going to SEMA in November. So this big piece that he's working on back here is for a car called Manta. It's a C7, correct? C7 Corvette. I think it's what, a 2014?
Could be.
I think that's what he says it is. So this artwork is going under the hood. This hood liner is actually custom built for the car, and so Tony is going to do the hello gnats. I don't know. Do you guys have issues with gnats up there? Because I'm telling you, we've got gnats galore in here, and spiders. What the heck? I guess everybody wants to hide away for the winter. Anyway, so this Corvette is going out to SEMA in November.
We do it every time.
You probably will, won't you? So his artwork will be featured, and there's a couple of other artists that'll be on that have artwork on the car too, but he's got the big piece. So for that business going out to SEMA. Oh my God, stop. Anyway, for that business, I have been commissioned to do to design shirts for them and hats.
Where are they going to wear those shirts at?
What's that?
Where are they going to wear those
I am not going to say it because hi, Drops. Yeah, we've got Drops. We've got gnats like crazy and spiders for whatever reason. Hi, Terry. Mama called. You'll be right back. Okay. So I am currently going to be working on the shirts. So I'll try and talk. I'll be talking to you guys, working on the shirt. I'm doing a sample shirt right now, and you will see that to the left of me right here is the 3D printer. So we've decided that we are going to. I'm going to do a giveaway, and I'm not sure exactly the date it will close. Hi, Paul. How are you? See, you're what, 8 hours ahead of us? So 8 or 9, I think. I can't remember. Yes, no CMs. Only I see them. Why? So anyway, I'm going to be doing a giveaway just for the heck of it, for Halloween, I guess. And so right now we are printing Tony has set up the 3D printer to be printing a skull. And this particular one is, I don't know. I can't remember the size of it, but anyway, I'm going to be able to put a pillar candle in it. And so what's really hot right now is it's 2:15 a.m. over in Holland right now. Yeah, Paul works nights though. I think you work nights, don't you, Paul? Are you on break? So anyway, I will get the bowl here to show you. So this is actually a planter that Tony 3D printed, and it is a skull, hollowed out, obviously. We're using this. Hello, Just Living Life. How are you? We are, he's using this to hold keys and zip drives and all that fun stuff. But this is actually designed to be a planter. And as you can see, it's got holes here, so it can hang, a hanging planter. But we are all about the skulls and crossbones here. Hi, Margot. Okay. You changed your name, and I can't see your icon very well right now because I'm kind of away from the screen. So we're trying a smaller one because what is all the craze right now, it seems like, for Halloween is people going to Dollar Tree and buying skulls and using them as candle holders, and they'll light their candle and just let the wax melt down over the skull. So it's kind of a cool concept. So I've had Tony scale one of these. Go away now. I've had Tony scale this one down, this particular 3D print file, scale it down to actually make a candle holder out of it because it's hollowed. So you can see, well, back there, right there is another skull. That is actually an anatomically correct 3D printed skull. So
This beauty.
yes, that beauty. And you actually can see, like, this is anatomically correct. Clear up underneath. So, yeah. This is pretty cool. He aged this one himself. So, we're making a smaller one of these to use as a candle holder, and we might actually go ahead and make another one this size to give away as a plant holder. So, a hanging planter. So, that's what we're doing. I am.
Got my bowl back?
Oh, yes. What do you need your bowl back for?
Because I'll lose my keys.
I have them right here. Okay, anyway.
No, these.
Yes, I know. They're not going anywhere, though.
Yes, I'll forget them.
Okay.
Don't mess my process.
All right. So I am working on. I'm working on the shirts to go.
To go where?
He's gonna shout it when I say it. I'm working on the shirts for BBV to go to SEMA.
SEMA!
Yeah, that's what I thought. So he is working on the hood liner that is actually going under the C7 Corvette Manta that is going to be shown out there. So that is November 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and I believe the 5th. I think it's a 4-day event. So I have been asked to design shirts, and I have been learning Illustrator and Photoshop along the way. So as you guys probably know, I make shirts, I design shirts and all that fun stuff. So I have spent today cutting out and weeding heat transfer vinyl, and I'm getting ready to set the sleeves right now. So I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. So Okay, gnats, they're just these little tiny bugs, and they're obnoxious. They don't do anything. They're just an annoyance. I don't know what kind of bugs you have in Holland. But yeah, we get gnats and mosquitoes and all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm going to try and put this down just a little bit. And you can watch me. So I've already got the sleeve on. This is actually the curved hat press. So I'm putting the middle of the sleeve, the seam, that's already been pressed to that particular size. And it's going over that. Get my tape measure out. Of course, it's pink. And so I'm going to measure up from the seam. I'm just going to measure up about half an inch. And that is actually where I'm going to place, that is the right sleeve. So I am going to be putting on a flag. And the center of the flag will be going, I'll be able to line that up here on the seam that I have already marked off. So what has everybody been up to? I haven't done a live in a while, and he's been, well, yeah, you've been painting a hoodliner, yes, that I do know.
Weird question. You know what I've been up to? We'll let you go.
Mm. Such a smart aleck. All right. So the bottom of my flag will lay at the on the half-inch mark here. This is just a Teflon. I don't know. It's just a piece of Teflon. It's a protective thing. I have my heat press. I have it set for 356 degrees, and my timer is also set for 32 seconds on the sleeve. I usually leave it on just a couple seconds longer. So once this hits up to the 356 mark again, I don't know if you can see that. So there it is. So this will say 356 again. Once it hit, there you go. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and lower it down. I have my time set for 32 seconds. And then this will beep when it's done. And I'll leave it on there a couple seconds just to give it a little extra heat time. Depending on the brand and type of vinyl, your heat press vinyl you're using, your machine, the whole 9 yards. Like there's so many variants you have to really watch. So once you get into using it more, you'll gather that, and you'll be able to adjust yourself accordingly. So yes, some English words you still have to learn. Yes, wasp and yellow jackets, you know, but gnats you still haven't learned. All right, hadn't heard of. Okay, so move that out of the way. Sit that there, and I'm just going to rub this Teflon over it to give it a little better contact. And then I can just peel it. I should be able to just peel it up with no problems. Ta-da! So there you go. One American flag on the right sleeve. Now, the reason it is facing this way is because it's a military thing, and this company has a lot of veterans in it. So that's the first sleeve. as you can see, the second sleeve is already marked. It's got a seam in it. And on this sleeve will actually be the logo for the event. I was waiting for him to holler it out.
What's the event?
The event is SEMA.
SEMA!
So that is the emblem. I'll put this on and measure up. Sorry, it takes a little concentration, guys. But one thing I am is a perfectionist, so. All right. Wait for that to heat back up. Yes. Terry says, Tony! Terry, I don't know, did you see it? I mean, I've got one flag. I actually made this shirt too, guys. This is mine. This is my Royal Amethyst Acre shirt. The shirt that Tony has on back there is his Okay. Are you guys still there? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh my goodness. I can see, so on my phone, I can see the screen is still black. Can you pull that up on your phone and see? Obviously they can hear me, so, because Paul just said, yes, still here. Okay. Yay!
Black screen.
It's still a black screen? What is going on?
No, there you go.
All right, awesome. Jeez, you guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know. My laptop just decided it wanted to restart in the middle of it all, and I don't know what happened, why it's doing that. Are you done working on that?
No, I'm sending it to Jason.
Okay. So the other sleeve is now done. And hi, Kat. So what I've done is I've actually shut my machine down, my heat press down, because I have to change out the plates I've got to put the flat plates in. So this takes a little bit of time. It's not terrible, but I don't know. I think I had to put my laptop up here on a box so you could see, but I think I'm going to have to take it off. So bear with me. Bear the bumpiness. Sorry. All right, there. Now I will open the lid a little more, see if that helps. Okay, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. All right. All right. So this just pulls right off. Nothing major. Just sit back there. And then I take this lovely little Allen wrench. And I do have to loosen these particular bolts. They don't have to be super loose, so that's a good thing. And then this actually, oh, you can't see it from there. So yeah, you can see it there. This actually comes off. And then this is the big setup, the big plate. Off to the side for a second. So this is the bottom. And it slides into these tracks. And make sure I'm lined up here. So this is just a, I don't know, like a Teflon rubber or rubber pad, I don't know, and then just some foam, and then the flat plate underneath of it. So then this can just sit right on top of there for a second. And it will hook up the same way. So it has the cable here. I'm not sure why it's not. The nut's not, the washer is not going on it right. I don't know what the deal is.
Would you like some assistance?
No, there it goes. Okay. Need the bolts. So they just screw into the top here. So each one of these plates has screw holes you have to put these into. You don't want to tighten them down too terribly much, just enough so that when you place it up on and hook it, it'll catch and it won't fall. So. I'm going to set it down so I can tighten it. So this part's kind of a pain, but it's not horrible. Is Jason liking it?
Yeah.
This one didn't get tightened down enough. All right. Turn it back on so we can get it up to heat. Get it up to temperature. So that is the plate. Alrighty. Okay. Does our future look bright? No. Probably not, Terry. That's the sad thing. It looks dark because you're going into the night. Yes, this is true. That is too funny. All right, so I've already cut out, like I said, a whole bunch of these. A while back, I wanted to make some t-shirt measuring guides for placement. And so I went to Dollar Tree. No, actually, I got these at Michael's, not Dollar Tree. But I know Dollar Tree is supposed to have some. But I just bought a package of these clear acetate sheets. And I didn't realize, but they actually have a film on them. So I thought these are actually really good. So once I've got my project, my vinyl, I'll weed it out for the image to be pressed. I thought, well, it grabs fuzzies and dirt and dust and all kinds of stuff. So I thought these would be really good to stick these on. And then I can keep my project together. Plus, I can keep it from getting dirty. So, anywho, all right. So, how is everybody's? I haven't been on for. Well, this would have been week number 3. So, how has everybody been? I haven't. I don't spend a lot of time on YouTube anymore. I'm so busy, and life just gets in the way. So anyway, I am going to grab my chair here real quick. Okay. It's going to take a little bit for that to get up to temp. So, anywho, I have a drink. So who all has had any kind of harvest from their gardens? Because I haven't. My garden is done. It's I've gotten a few tomatoes that are not really very good. Sorry, I know I look crazy, like I'm grabbing at nothing, but I swear it's the gnats. They're driving me crazy. So, we even put up a fly strip to try to catch them, and they're not attracted to the fly strip, I guess. I don't know. So I discovered a couple of things actually this season. First of all, I did not seed start early enough. Secondly, everything that I put outside died in the weather. And so I'm like, well, this is great. So I built the hoop house, the little hoop house, and it did serve its purpose. It did really well. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised, actually. So I ended up just throwing in the ground various tomatoes, tomato seeds, and pepper seeds, and that's all I put in that hoop house. And none of the peppers germinated. I got quite a few tomatoes that germinated and started to grow. So I transplanted them out and, into the main garden, and they just did not do well. So I did not have any luck this year at all with any kind of gardening. Even my herbs didn't produce really. My mint did a little bit. Some of the basil, I was able to get some. What did I get? I got some. I did get some thyme, I think. I let my dill go to seed, and so it'll hopefully replant and come back next year, because it's staying in that bed. I'm not gonna transplant it anywhere else. I have a rosemary plant that did really well, and it's still doing well. My Giardia did good. My echinacea did well. My roses are still blooming. It's crazy. So, hi, Bridge. How are you, honey? Oh, Paul, I'm sorry you didn't have a garden this year. That sucks. Yeah, I don't blame you. So, how are you? What are you using as a power wall? Are you doing solar? Are you doing wind? I see you've got solar panels, but are you doing like a large quantity of them, or are you? I actually know a gentleman that is running. He ran his greenhouse off of essentially a swamp cooler setup. So it was just kind of a hydro setup. It was pretty neat. Oh, I suppose. Oh no, Bridge, you're all by yourself for the week, huh? Can you guys see these gnats? Seriously, like they're driving me crazy. I probably sound like a wild woman, like a crazy woman. um, so what are you going to do with all of your time this week, Bridge? Yeah, Paul, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. And yeah, I do know the Tesla Powerwall. So is that what you're doing? Because that's pretty cool. That is way cool. I'm telling you, Tesla, that Elon Musk guy, I'll tell you. He's pretty darn cool. He's so smart. So I don't know who all is still here.
I'm here.
Yes, I know you are. Tony's here and accounted for. I was looking to see if anybody had said anything. Oh, we're getting up there. We're at 305, 307. Woo! All right. So I'm going to start getting this shirt ready. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to press the front. For Pete's sake. So I'm gonna press the front left chest emblem, and the it's a lower. It's just a lower emblem for the bottom of the shirt, towards the bottom of the shirt. That's what you're trying to build with old battery cells from laptops. That's awesome. I'll be busy taking care of everything alone. Yeah, I'm sure you will, girl. I am sure you will. Okay, so because I have the camera down here, you'll probably just see like my waist, and that's it. But we're gonna start with like I said, the front chest emblem. So what I need to do is I'm gonna find the center. So essentially I'm folding this in half. And some people actually go so far as to press it in their heat press to make a seam. So I'll just do that real quick. Nothing, it won't be anything too major. Here is my big sheet. So this is just a Teflon sheet. See, it kind of, well, you probably can't see it, but it kind of made a seam there. Down the middle. All right. This is the part I don't like because it's hard to try to level stuff. I don't want that part. I want, see if I can't. That's not good. All right, I have to try to hold this down because I don't have it attached to my desk, unfortunately. We're going to build something. What we're wanting to do is build from where the end of his tall workbench is there. We actually want to build a countertop that goes the whole way around basically the whole way around this side of the building and to the door over here. So that way we can I'll have plenty of workspace and he'll have plenty of workspace and storage and all that fun stuff. Okay. And I'm going to put the shirt in this way so that the collar area is actually at my waist or chest, whatever. And the reason I'm doing it that way is because it's easier to measure and all of that stuff. I have not ordered a t-shirt guide, placement guide for this. And I just go by measurements instead. So, all right. So from the center of this part of your collar, the front, depending on the size of your logo that you're putting on, which this one is about 4.5 inches. It'll be 4.5 inches wide. And this is what it is, Project Manta. So from the center of the shirt, the center of the collar, this tag is off-centered, so I really have to go by how I press the seam. Really need to go by the actual center of the collar, the bottom collar. And I'm going to measure over, and I'm going to start my logo at about, because this one is so wide, I'm going to actually start it at 3.5 inches versus 4.5 because it's a wide logo. And then from this part, this seam up here at the top of the shirt and where the collar meets, I'm going to measure down and I'm going to start this one depending on size, but this one I'm going to start at 5.5. So the top of my logo will be sitting at 5.5 inches. I'm sorry, 4.5 inches. I should probably take that lower, actually. I'll start it at 5. Start that at 5. So that it sits, just above, on a woman, just above the breast. So about where you would put a pocket, you're going to set it just above that. And this one, I am starting at 5.5. Make sure I am centered. All right. Okay, I think we're good. Now, lay my Teflon down. Position it right. Now I gotta wait for it to get up to temp again. Hi, Skidder Farms. How are you? Hi, Deb. Headed home from emergency care in a pharmacy. Okay. Yes, Deb had to go in. So Deb has had some issues. She actually had a medical issue about, I don't know, what, a week ago-ish. And she was in the hospital over last weekend. And so she's been home, but now she's got another issue going on. So she went into the emergency or the walk-in clinic, emergency care. All right, this is up to temp. Down we go. And so she's been in contact with me and texting me and whatnot. So hopefully what she's getting is going to help get rid of her itching issues, her hives and stuff. So, all right. Margot says, here, been busy helping Mike getting some of his deals finished, traveling to deliver vehicles, etc. Work on 3 online stores and 2 websites. Holy cow, girl. Trying to get an LLC license for a business. And then the EIN. The FEI, yeah, the EIN is expensive. It's stupid expensive to get. And your business license, yep. On top of working and uploading and creating some Amazon books and the new Kindle Velas. Okay, Velas. That's awesome, girl. Get it, girl. But busy is good. So, she is a busy bee, isn't she, Paul? My goodness. Trying to find multiple passive incomes to come in slowly, hopefully. Yep. So I was actually looking at some of that stuff, like ways to what makes a millionaire. Okay.
A trust fund.
A trust fund, and how people are able to get to make a side income and not ever have to really go work a traditional, 9-to-5 job or anything like that. Okay, so I'm just kind of pressing this down some more, rubbing it so that it's, I make sure it's got good contact. And now I'm going to peel it up. And once in a while, this one didn't do it this time, thankfully, but once in a while, these don't make full contact, and they'll, you have to, once you get the adhesive part of it off of it, you just throw down your Teflon and throw it down for a couple more seconds to set it more. And it will set it'll essentially melt it into the fabric more. So, all right. So there's the, ta-da! All right. So let's see here. Okay, so one of the things that millionaires do that most people do not do, the reason that they are able to make millions of dollars every year or obtain $1 million is not just a trust fund, like Tony said, but they actually have anywhere between 5 to 7 passive incomes aside from their main income. So that's kind of what we're trying to do here. So we have Middle of Nowhere Studio, obviously. He does his airbrush art, and he is currently working on the Manta build for SEMA. And yeah, so that's hopefully it's going to get him some it'll get him some notoriety maybe and some sponsors. Let's hope. So I have been asked to make the shirts. So this is my side of the income, where I'm actually making product. So I'm doing t-shirts, hats. I can do pretty much anything. I can do heat press anything pretty much. And so another
Heat press water.
Really, Anthony? He is such a smarty pants.
He's a fact check.
No, fact checked. So, anywho, yeah. Okay, so I know what you mean. I've had multiple jobs myself for some years. At this moment, I'm happy to have one job now. I'm sure you are. These are, I don't know. I think that having passive income side jobs, they need to be fun. So, so you don't get burnt out. You were busy and look at what you're doing. I know I'm trying, and thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Bridge. It's crazy. 5 to 7 streams of income in order of passive income. So a lot of people do book writing, or they'll do a lot of people do Amazon reviews, product reviews for people and for obviously companies. A lot of homesteaders do a lot of stuff like they'll sell their own preserves and jams and jellies and that kind of stuff. Their own. Sometimes they'll raise meat, or they'll do like a farm to market garden, CSA, that kind of stuff. But see, those are seasonal too. So they'll do. I see a lot of homesteaders doing soaps and candles and things like that. And I truly want to do all of that stuff, but I am committing myself right now to the t-shirt biz, I guess you could say, simply because I'm having to learn about 3 different programs right now. And so I'm going to try and get into the whole design world, I guess. So disassembling old electric bike batteries for this power wall. So still working. That's awesome.
He's making his own power wall?
He is.
Wow.
I know. Paul's
Cool.
a super genius. Have to find more and find the time to do it. I know. Bridge, you do a lot of stuff though. Like you need hats. Okay. You'll have to let me know. Hello, Rustic Traditions. How are you? I think we all need more streams of income. We all want to be millionaires, right? Yes. So, the sticker things. Okay, Margot. So, Tony is teaching me and helping me do things, in Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop. And that once all those designs are done, once the design is done and put together and all that fun stuff, and the files are saved, then it gets transferred into the vinyl master cut program, which goes to the big plotter that we have. I will see if I can turn you around and show you, because it's right behind me. That's Tony's helmet, my drink. So this right here is the vinyl, the heat press vinyl. And this is actually a cutter, the plotter. So that's how that gets done. And once it, I had my laptop sitting up here on top of the the box, the Darth Vader helmet box, but I had to take it down. So, hi Jess. I think everybody is just kind of trying to live life right now. I really think that everybody is just trying to move through life and trying to find their way. And I agree. I think Paul trying to be as self-sustaining as possible is absolutely. I think it's just a mindset that most homesteaders or preppers or, I just think that most people should have that mindset, frankly. Selling farmers market chickens, hatchable eggs, quail, chicks, pigs, goats. Yep. All kinds of stuff. Eventually I'll get into all of that, but it's going to be one thing at a time. Jess, you're fine. No big deal. Just recently got my logo done, but I'm not sure exactly what I think of it. My mother-in-law has a Cricut. Should I do stickers? Okay, so here's the thing with, I'm going to do stickers. I got into the, it's called the Farm Sticker Swap through Jupiter Moon Acres on Instagram. She sent me a DM on Instagram and asked me, she's like, you'll be the first Iowa Iowan to do it, and Iowa Homestead to do it. And so I said, well, I make my own stickers. I don't do what everybody else does. And so most people, when they make their own stickers, they buy the adhesive, the printable adhesive sheets, and they can just laser print their own stickers that way. Mine won't be that way. Mine are actually going to be decals, which I can show you. And they are also on the plotter. Well, so these are actually my decals for like window stickers, such like that. And I need to make these smaller, but I'm going to do a whole new logo. And I can't do that until I play around in Illustrator and Photoshop some more. And then I'm going to design something that way. And then I can make them, smaller and whatever. I can do any shape I want, really. It's going to be good once I get it done. It's just going to take me a little bit. And as far as a lot of people are doing their stickers, they're cutting them out with their Cricut, or they are. A lot of people are doing T-shirts and stuff like that with sublimation printing, or with their Cricut. They're cutting it out with their Cricut machine, and that's all well and good. But we have a larger machine specifically for commercial cutting for vinyl, so that's why I'm using it. I don't. I have a Cricut, and it's like a Gen 2 Cricut. I don't even know. It's that old. And I do need to send that off because I told somebody that I would give it to her because I don't use it. I've literally used it a handful of times. I don't like it. Hamburger lover. Hi, Kara. Let's see here. Okay, hold on. I got to get back up here and look. Okay. I have to go back to the dungeon and weave. Girl, you are awesome. You are so awesome, Bridge. Bridget does some amazing stuff. Brigitte. She does some amazing sewing and weaving and all kinds of stuff. I think you guys, I think she has a website. I think it's just Thorhaven Farms. So check that out. She's got some amazing product on there. She really does. That seems over my head and under my feet. No, I'm not Superwoman. I wish. All right. Yes, please, thumbs up, guys. I would appreciate it. Food, water, electric, mental and physical health. Yes. Yep. Those things are extremely important. Especially if you want to make this, make it through all of this right now, you've got to start getting yourself prepared. We need those two. You need stickers, you need decals. I'm actually going to be, I think I'm doing Terry Lynn's. She's supposed to send me the file. So I need, in order to do that, I can do that. We can create logos. We can, hi, Katie. I'm sorry you're so angry right now. Deep breaths, all is well. That's all you can do. But anyway, I'm helping. I'm going to help Terry and get her decals done for her vehicles for Organic Roberts Farm. So I'll send you what I have on Instagram. My name on there is just Royal Amethyst Acres. Hi, Dax. How are you? We are doing well. We are just, everybody's so busy. Okay. Hello, Frontier Survival. How are you? Lovely to have you. Okay, let's see here. Sorry if I tell anyone hello more than once. I can't always remember who I said hi to. I have to keep scrolling back in the chat because I'm on my phone. Yes, I know. I hate watching lives on my phone. But sometimes it's an evil necessary. So, all right. Okay, I think I'm caught up now. All right, so I'm getting ready to press the side. So what they're wanting for this shirt is, so they have a company called BBV Customs, and the BBV stands for Bad Boy Vets. So I've got this cut out, obviously. And what they're wanting it to go like right down the center here, or close to the ribs. So this placement has been crazy. I've dealt with it. I'll grab the other shirt actually that I previously designed. They didn't particularly care for the placement to be clear up here towards the shoulder. So, and now we've changed up some of the logos. This will be the back. So, so now what I've done is I've actually thinned this out, this Bad Boy Vets. I've actually thinned this out just a little bit. So I went from 2 inches wide to 1.5 inches wide. And, hi, Bugaboo. You sent a DM. Okay, awesome. Yep. I'm here. Who is this? Well, this is Royal Amethyst Acres. Hi, Anthony. How are you? Welcome. All right. So this actually is going to be 14 inches. It's 14 inches long and 1.5 inches wide. And we're going to put it down about, an inch under where the arm, you can't really see. So the seam of the arm and the body of the shirt. meet. So I'm going to move that up. Measure down an inch first. And they want it to read up Bad Boy Vets. So, all right. All right, so I have my placement down. And I only have a 15-inch, 15 by 15-inch workspace or heat plate space. So from the center of your shirt, of your collar, from the bottom collar, to go over here. Hi, Donnell, how are you? It is a fun placement on the shirt. It will catch the eye. It will. But I'm going to bring it in. So this is a size large. And it measures from the center of the shirt over. It measures roughly about 9.5 inches. So I'm actually going to bring that in from the side here. I'm going to bring it in like 2 inches, and that's where I'm going to start the, that's where I'm actually going to start it. The end of it, I should say. So, and that should be straight. All right. And I do need to make sure it stays straight, because if it goes wonky, it's a bad idea. It's a bad thing. So, all right. Teflon sheet. Okay, gotta wait for this to heat back up to 356. It'll be up there in just a couple seconds. So, hi, Bugaboo. See what Dad's working on? He's gotten a lot done. All right. So before too terribly long, I'll take the laptop over so you guys can actually see it. Hey, Tori says, Manta! Yeah. Thanks, Kat. Kat says she loves watching this. It's so very cool.
A lot of chaos going on.
There is a lot of chaos going on. We are working. A week ago Sunday, I went home from the hospital. I'm getting a second opinion tomorrow. Good. All right. Let's see if this is gonna take this one and just kind of work that down. Ooh, that's hot. All right, now for the peel. That's going to be sharp. There we go. So it's under the arm and off to the side just a little bit, so it's not going to be overly loud and obnoxious up front on the front of the shirt. And then this is the right sleeve. And here is the left sleeve. left sleeve. So thank you guys. All right, so the front and the sleeves are done. So we're gonna start on the back. Let's see here. So we have a few sponsors for this car. Well, I should say they have a few sponsors for this car. Jason does. So, and I will tell you that this car it's going to be absolutely amazing when it is done. I mean, it's getting like a ceramic coat. What is it? Ceramic clear coat, or what is it?
It's getting a specialty clear coat that I'm not doing.
Yeah.
And it's getting ceramic coated after that.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's crazy. A lot of money has gone into this car. So, they do have, and it's really hard to get into. It's really hard to get into SEMA. So, you really have to bring it when you go.
Simo!
Oh yeah. He has to holler that every time.
I missed one like that.
All right. So anyway, so I'm going to do these shirts. Hopefully everybody will like them. All right. So when you go to do the back, the premise is the same. You want to find the middle seam. So essentially you're folding it in half, you know, all that fun stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and press a seam in just because it'll be easier for me to use as a guide. Sure, it's nice and straight. You don't need any bubbles in it. And I'm going to pull it up. So because this front collar is lower than your back, obviously, I'm pulling it to the bottom. You can feel the bottom of the collar through the back. So I'm pulling it up over the edge just so I don't get the marks in it. Because it's just like an ironing board, you know. It's just it'll leave the marks from the pattern on the collar. All right, now I have a seam. You probably cannot see the seam. But, all right, so again, when I am working with this to press, I put my long side down and the collar is towards me. And the reason I do that is it's just a better guide for me. All right. So when you're placing on the back, and I am by no means a professional at this. Like I'm learning, just the same as anybody else would be. Oh no, Bridge, I'm sorry, that sucks. It is such a fancy studio, isn't it? We're working hard to keep it, let me tell you. Give the boys love for me, and I will see you later, darling. All right, so typically when you're putting on the back, this one is maybe. All right. My vinyl, from weeding it kind of tore a little bit, but it didn't tear the vinyl lettering at all. So this is what is going on the top, on the back. So this will go right back here. So typically what you want to do is you do need to keep it fairly high up, but you don't want it too terribly high. So rule of thumb is actually to go from the bottom of the front, or I'm sorry, the top of the front, the back collar. It ends up going just about to the bottom of the front collar. So this part, and that's typically, this one's running 4 inches down. So that's where that's literally where I'm gonna start, because I have so many logos to put on the back. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna pull that until the front collar is off the plate, right on the edge. Okay. And then I am just going to, I gotta hold my press down as I'm moving around, so pull that all the way through. And be very careful. I have to be extremely careful because this plate obviously is very hot. So. I gotta make it as symmetrical as possible. So it should be, let's see what it measures all the way across actually. From armpit to armpit seam is 22 inches long. So my center should be 11, which means I am actually right in the center. All right. So what I'm going to do is I got to find the center of this. Which is out there. All right. I want this end. Not that I can't do it with the other end, but what I'm going to do is actually take it down from the edge. I'm going to measure down only an inch. And of course it's going to stick to the shirt. And that is where the top of my logo is going to sit. Okay. So got that. Now I got to find the center. Make sure it's good and centered. Hope that's straight. All right. Gotta get to bed. Okay, love ya. Let's see here. Da-da-da-da. I need you to tell your grandkitty Bagheera to stay out of my damn ice cream. Baggy, stay out of mom's ice cream.
Yeah.
Mima said no. All right. I really want to make sure this is straight. You have your T-square? Yes. I'm going to go grab the T-square real quick.
There's one thing right next to me.
Yeah. All right. So the reason I'm throwing the T-square on is I just want to make sure that this is lined up the way it needs to be. And actually, this side needs to come down just a little bit. Maybe I'm too much of a perfectionist. I don't know. Perfect. All right. Sheet on. All right. It's going to run down the temperature now. I got to run it back up. So, kind of ice cream you eating, Victoria? I need some ice cream. It actually sounds really good. So, Chrissy was on Marco yesterday. So, Chrissy along the River Homestead, they just closed on their house finally after like 9 months. And she actually put in an order on Friday for groceries, and she ordered everything pumpkin she could find. And I'm like, oh, so she has pumpkin ice cream sandwiches. And I'm like, oh, yum. All right, there we go. A really bad chocolate shake from McDonald's. Ew, yeah, gross. Oh, I love pumpkin ice cream. But I can only eat a little bit of pumpkin ice cream at a time. Otherwise,
Gross.
no, it's not. Otherwise, I'll get a gut ache. But pumpkin's my favorite. So I have a pumpkin spice rum in my Coke. Victoria says, "Hush your face, Dad."
Grounded.
Shush it. You're grounded, he said. I know. Pumpkin ice cream sounds fantastic, doesn't it? All right. Ow. That is so hot. Okay. Yep, that needs a little more time underneath the heat. It wanted to pull the print up with it. Terry Lynn, no, you hush your face too, Missy. Victoria says, I'm an adult. You can't tell me what to do.
Since when?
Yeah, since when? You're still my little bugaboo. I'm home and unloading. Had 2 weddings canceled for self in October. As soon as we figure out this bleeping rash, I'm going to double down on the zombie dolls. Awesome. Get her, girl. That does not want to come up. That wants to pull up. Not sure why. And yes, you will have this sometimes happen. It's just Just the way things are. Not sure why it wants to pull up though. I like some pumpkin things, but not coffee creamer. Oh my gosh. I love it. I am a huge fan of pumpkin. Love, love, love pumpkin. Oh, stupid gnats. I really don't know why this won't set. I will not be happy if I have to try to pull all this off. So you want to know why a t-shirt costs so much? It's because when it's handmade like this, it takes forever and a day. Screen printing, however, takes less time. The equipment is much more expensive though. All right, here we go. I have to probably heat this corner down again. That wants to come up. This is crazy. Go away, Nat. I have never had this many problems with this vinyl. All right. Let's see if we can get that off. So I just have a little fleck of vinyl that did not come up off of when I was weeding. So I'm trying to pull it off while it's still warm. And most of the time I can get it up pretty easily. This one doesn't want to come up. Haha, I got it. You probably won't be able to see that, but it's just right there, that little fleck. Okay. I'll try and press this down a little longer and see if that'll set better. Okay. Need to get going. 3 loads of washing to hang out before my wife gets home. Take care. All right. Night, Daz. All right, then, Daniel. That's awesome. Have fun with that. Meme T-shirts. Yes, they do make money. I'm hoping that that proves to be true for me. All right. I think that's. Adult does not mean you won't be told. It just means you have to deal or face the consequences. Sometimes grown up sucks, but yep. Okay. Okay. Hi, Mike. How are ya? We are, Tony's painting. He's airbrushing, and I'm making a shirt. This is actually going to be a sample shirt. So there is the back logo. It does not look straight, but it is. Because these letters are also slanted. So, all right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take that, the bottom of the lettering, and lay it right here on the edge, just over the edge, because I have more logos to put on. So there is a method to the madness. All right. Center. Ooh, hello. Don't go anywhere. All right. All right. So we have a total of 5 logos to go on the back. This is the company here, the BBB. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to position that in the center of the shirt, and then I'm going to put the other logos around it, the other 4 logos, just to kind of anchor it. I've tried different positioning, and the way that I'm going to put this on is probably the best ones I can find, or best layout I can do to make it look balanced. So I'll pull this back just a little bit so it doesn't. I'm not gonna lie, wearing these glasses trying to do this is not good. All right. All right, so just about an inch under the bottom of the lettering up here is where the shirt is placed, the edge of the plate is. So that's a good position. And I think I'm going to take that down somewhere around the 7-inch mark is where this logo is going to go. Let's say the center of it. Go there. Make sure I'm in the middle of the shirt. All right. This one I have made 5 inches long since it is the centerpiece. And it's just about 2.5 inches wide. And I had to do that in the Illustrator program, or I'm sorry, during the Vinyl Cut program, I actually had to put, there's a particular thing you have to do to make sure that when you change the dimensions that they don't get skewed. So, oh, fun. Where's the other mic at? Oh, stupid gnat. And tell JB hi for me. I was gonna go down. I was gonna go down to Lake Red Rock there with Colin and meet up with everybody, but I couldn't do it. We have issues with our vehicle, so I'm not gonna. I didn't want to try to do anything to mess that up. All right. So now I'm just going to kind of sit these on here until I can figure out exact placement. They will need to be pretty exact. I really need that to come off there. And because Tony is painting on the car that's going to be there, his logo is going on the shirt. This guy. Missouri, huh? Okay, cool. All right, because I don't want it to be too low on the shirt, I gotta be careful where I'm placing these. And of course, because everybody's logos are different, they have to be lined up differently to make it look balanced. It sucks. Hey, you want to come look at this real quick?
Okay.
Yeah, I want to make sure that you just get your opinion as far as. I think I need to move these two down more.
No, I think you need to move the BBB and the other two up.
Okay. These gnats are really getting to me.
I think it's your dad's justice. He's always making fun of them. Calling it gnats.
So, funny story. Growing up, we used to make fun of my dad because he always used to see these stupid little gnats, and we would make fun of him and say, you're just imagining
closer.
It. In?
No, towards each other.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think we need to bring this stuff up.
Okay.
It's still too far apart.
I think you're going to... So this is part of the problem with trying to go through the creative process, I guess. All right, so here's the thing. I don't want them on top of each other. I'm trying to position these so that, you know, they're pretty even. But this one is a smaller, so this one is a smaller logo than that one, but I can't really stretch that one out anymore.
No, I don't think that's the issue. I think everything is just spread out too far. It's like you're gonna have the logos down here.
Right. Okay. But if I bring them up too far, then I think it kind of gets lost.
I don't think so. A lot of black trim and stuff. You can bring the BB up.
Dust.
You don't think that's better?
Okay. I think this needs to be bigger. What do you think?
You got room to go bigger on it, sure. Plenty of room. This is what a party looks like.
Yeah. Ain't no party like a Midwest party. They look pretty even, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think that's... Well, I wish you guys could actually see this, but...
Well, that's a downgrade.
Moment of truth. Leap of faith, right? Okay, gotta get back up to temp here. Ooh, go away. So, gotta get it back up to temp, and then it can put the plate down. This is probably the hardest part about doing this stuff is when you have multiple logos. Spacing is super important. All right, here we go. Because this lettering is slanted here, it does not look straight. It's the weirdest thing. Warm, very warm. Really? Kidding. It's just because it's so hot, I didn't want to touch it with my fingers again, so I put one of the microfiber rags on it, on top of the Teflon. All right, here we go. Logo 1. Logo 2. Number 3. That one doesn't want to come up. Stay down. And the eye wants to come off. Crap.
The dot.
Yep.
I think probably because you're on the edge of that heating plate.
Probably. Keeps sticking to my finger. I have to press it back down. Okay. It's going to go back under for just a minute. So there is an I on the end of this one word, and it's the dot pulled up for whatever reason. So I'm going to try and press it back down. Thank you.
I'm done for the evening.
You're done? Okay.
Yeah. Been on my feet since 9:30. I'm good.
And it went away. I don't know where the eye went.
It's stuck to the top one.
Nope. No. Well, bananas.
Wow, that's just a tester tip.
Yeah, this is just a sample shirt, so. All right. There it is. It's just crazy. We're going to try it again. Sorry, guys. We shall see. So that's just outside of Columbia. That's like central Missouri. Mason, Missouri, or Macon, Missouri. I'm not sure how they pronounce it. Anyway, so let's see if it's stuck this time. It did! Yay! All right. Ta-da!
I love that silver.
Pretty sharp looking. So the placement is actually over here more. So it's really going to lay just off the rib cage. So let's hope they like this design. So he's going to take pictures to send that off to the client, and we'll see if see how it goes.
Okay.
All right. Yay. Okay, well, that's all I am doing for heat press tonight, guys. Oh, I did also promise you I would take you over to show you the we'll shut that off. Sit these back under here. That way they're all right. All right. Thank you so much. So let me roll this back up. He's sending it in the group message, and I just saw it pop up. I'm like, ooh. I'm kind of nervous because I hope they like it. Of course, it is almost 9 o'clock, so they're probably, well, maybe the other one isn't, but the one here is probably getting close to bed.
Dogs in.
So, wow, there's I don't know if there's a delay on the YouTubes or if it's just my phone because of the cell signal. I don't know.
No, there's a huge delay between what you do and.
Well, like it's in slow motion almost. All right. So, just rolling my seamstress tape back up here. Much better, it says. Much better, or do we like it? That is the question. All right. So you'll have to bear with me. I am going to delay on the boo tube, she says, Victoria did. Sorry, guys. You got to get my ugly mug in your face first. So, all right. You get to see, there's the back side of the shop. But I'm going to have to stand here because I don't know. So that is going on the Corvette. Under the hood. That's the hood liner. And this is not the easiest thing to do, but so all kinds of detail here. So the theme is manta, obviously, stingray manta stingray, I guess. And but he wanted it to be kind of nightmarish looking, so looks like it's got armor on it and a skull, and so that is that. Also, I will show you. Sorry to have to carry you around. So this is the 3D printer, as you can see, and it is currently printing that skull that I showed earlier. This one will be done in white, but it can be painted any color. I happen to know an artist. So, all right. The back is kind of sore from standing there doing that work.
Yeah, that does look cooler.
Does look better?
Yeah, I'll have to look at it.
It does look a lot better.
Yeah, it looks cooler.
It's because of the, you know what? It's the balance. The balance with the 4 instead of just the 4 logos, it's the 5 logos, and then that the slant in the BBV lettering.
Yeah, I like the BBV lettering way more that way.
Hopefully that's a go, because That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work right there, ladies and gentlemen. I can show you see if I can show you the difference in the shirts. So there's the original that I'd done. And then the changes and additions with that one. And I can't really tell if you can see it or not, how well you can see it. So I'm pretty impressed with it, frankly. I like it a whole lot. Oh, thank you. Terry, yeah, the clear coat, he's not doing the clear coat on this. He'll do just an interclear for it. But then it's going in, it's getting a specialized clear coat and a ceramic coat and all that other stuff. So yeah. Anywho, the second one is much better. Logo balance is really good. Yes, I agree. I agree, Bugs. Jess says I should be impressed with myself. All right.
Good night, everybody.
He's gonna go take the dogs in, and
I got everything shut off. I got the keys to just walk in.
Awesome. So
bugs.
Yeah, bugs. Yeah, bugs are crazy right now. Oh my gosh, my makeup looks like my eyeballs look like the mascara and stuff are just melting under my eyes. All right, so I am looking at a minimum of 30 shirts, and that's not including the hats. Last number was 33 shirts, 33 hats. The hats will not be nearly as intricate at all. It will just be the BBV skull logo and the long logo on the hat. And actually, I will show you what I've done with Tony's hats. Like my llama chair. So these are the hats I've done for Tony. This is for Middle of Nowhere Studio Business, and there's the back. So, hi Vicky, how are you? Oh my gosh, long time no see, girl. So, yeah. I am in the printing business now, at least the heat press. Heat press printing. So once I get a really good jump on all of this, I think what I'm going to end up doing is I think we're going to, thanks Mike. I think what we're going to do is jump into, I'm actually going to jump into screen printing. So I have been scouting online for at least a forearm. They call it an octopus. So thank you, Vic. I appreciate that. Yes, right. A blast from the past. Me too. But so I'm actually, once I get moving on this and I can get enough income built up from this, I'm going to add screen printing to the, got you little bugger. I'm going to add screen printing to my repertoire. So essentially what's going to end up happening is our business, Middle of Nowhere Studio, will be a very versatile and, or I should say very diverse, stupid bugs, business. So the services that we're going to be able to offer they're going to be insane. They really are. And same way with, so with Royal Amethyst Acres, this is what I'm I'm going to put the soap making and candle making and, obviously the growing and the, DIYing projects as far as the homestead goes. That's all going to be Royal Amethyst Acres. So that'll be another source of income. The 3D printing will be, we already have that, obviously. And that'll be under the Middle of Nowhere Studio banner. We're trying so hard to become very versatile and very diverse, and you got to find a way to make money, right? So I am, once this whole thing is over with the hats and the shirts for BBV, for SEMA, I'm going to actually be designing a lot more on my own. In the meantime, I'm still going to be working on my own logo in Photoshop and Illustrator, and creating my own stickers and doing the farm sticker swap through Instagram. And hopefully I'll be able to offer some services of, logo building, logo making for people, but I don't know. I just really want to become very, what do I want to say? Like, I guess competent in my abilities. I think that I have a very good eye for design. I have a very good eye for color is really a big thing for me. So hello, Sunshine. How are you? That's what I need, someone or place to do my channel hats. Got my spring store set up, but don't like their hats. Mike, let me know. What I need is, so the hats that I do, I use the FlexFit brand. I really like the FlexFit brand. They are a fitted hat. They do come in different I guess materials. So thank you. My husband has painted every single one of the wall hangings. We have Batman and Joker back there. Over here to the side is, well, 2 of them or 3 of them actually are models. They were models. The black and white one, I don't know if you can see that black and white one there. I'll show you. I'll actually take you over there. My husband is super, super talented. This is what he does for a living. He's an airbrush artist. So that lady right there, the black and white, that is probably one of my favorite paintings that he's done. And it's because of that hand. That hand is extremely detailed. So yes, Margot, diverse and self-sufficient. That's exactly what I want to be. So that is the goal. That is the goal. I'm doing lovely. I am hot now. Yes, we do have a business. It's Middle of Nowhere Studio, and I don't have a website for it yet, but he does custom airbrush artwork, and he does portraits. He does, we've done comic conventions. My gosh, he's done several motorcycles. He has a Star Wars themed motorcycle that, it's actually, yeah, it's really pretty well known at this point. It's getting to that point. So anyway, yeah. So Mike, back to your thing. I can get through this weekend and I'll be in touch. Okay. Yes. Absolutely. I've been really spotty with my lives, and I haven't really been putting out a lot of content, obviously, other than like I'll put out some shorts and TikToks. I just don't really have a lot of time to just sit and film and edit, and that's been an issue for me. So, and this year has been extremely rough with just all kinds of things. My garden, I don't have a garden. Like, I just don't have a garden to speak of at all this year. Everything that I planted has either died or didn't germinate in the first place, or there's just a host of things that has happened this year that I just haven't been able to do what I wanted to do. So, but yeah, let me know. You can send me an email. My email stuff is, all my information is down. It's on my about page. So awesome. FYI, they both like the shirt. Woo-hoo! Good. That makes me happy. So, hopefully that will be a go. This week, I am just going to spend I'm going to spend all of this week working on Illustrator and Photoshop, trying to get, I have to rebuild a bunch of logos. Well, we had to. I think if this is all we have for the logos that are going on here, then this shirt is done. And then I just got to figure out what supplies I need to order. So, yeah, that should be interesting. That's going to be a large bill. That is going to be a very large bill. Even buying wholesale from where I buy from is it's expensive. This is not. There is a reason why things cost so much when you buy from a small business. It's because, honestly, there's no possible way for me to buy shirts in various sizes and colors and, and have this humongous warehouse of an inventory, same way for vinyl and all of these other things. So, but it is my goal to have another building of nothing but this kind of stuff. So that way all of Tony's painting and whatnot is here in his own space, and all of my t-shirt and printing business is all in another building. I'm telling you, these gnats are redonkulous. So you can email me. You can, there's all kinds of stuff. I can get most everything in different colors, obviously different sizes. The brands that I'm using right now are Flex Fit for the hats and Gildan for the shirts. However, there is, I think, Porter and Cable is or Port and, hang on, I'll look. Oh, it's Port and Company. Port and Company is another brand of t-shirt that I'm using, and it is super soft, and I can actually get those shirts in for a taller person. So that's awesome. I use jiffyshirts.com. I have looked and looked and looked at other wholesalers, and I just cannot, to get better prices. There's no way that I could order in bulk like that. So even becoming a wholesaler, I do have wholesale accounts. That's what I use. But yeah, the Flex Fit hats right now, depending on how many you order, my cost on that is, they're over $11 a hat right now, just for a blank hat. And then I got to add, time for design and time for cutting the heat vinyl, the heat press vinyl, and then actually doing the heat press. So yeah, at this point in time, my shirts are running, depending on the design, between 20 and 25, and then my hats are running right at about 25. So, but yes, I am absolutely willing to work with people. As far as you would like a design, let me know. I will do my best to get you something you like. And I can do t-shirts, I can do hats, I can do pretty much anything. I can do stickers, like decals for vinyl decals for cars, that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm doing. Like window decals. I can't do like a big vinyl wrap or anything like that. I'm not gonna do that, because that's a whole nother mess. So let's see, what else was there? Oh, for those of you who are just tuning in or just have not been here long, we have I have the 3D printer going right there. You can see the plate moving. I am currently having Tony print me a skull, and it's a smaller. It's actually a planter, and I'm having him print on a smaller scale because I'm going to make that into a Halloween candle holder, and I'm going to actually give that away. And I might actually just have him print another regular size planter. And I think I'll probably give that away as well. But I thought it'd be kind of fun to just give something away. So I will let everybody know details on that. I'll probably just go ahead and make a video on it. But as soon as that gets done, I will show it, and I will put out a video about it and give you the rules on the giveaway, and that'll be that. So anywho, all right. Well, I don't really have too much more. I just kind of wanted to show you what I've been up to. I literally have not been doing anything except this kind of stuff. Trying to get, I got all of my signatures for my nomination papers so I can retain my mayor's seat. Those are handed in. So November, now I can't remember the date. I want to say the 6th. I could be wrong though. You look at my calendar. No, November 9th, right? Wait a minute. What is the 2nd? No, November 2nd is election day. It's the first Tuesday. That's right. So November 2nd is election day, and I should be able to retain my seat, and Tony should be able to retain his council seat. And we've got lots of big plans coming up that we've been talking about and are going to get with the council on for next year. But we're going to wait until after the because I also have one other council member that their seat was up for re-election as well. So the rest of this year, we're probably just going to kind of coast through. We've sold one city lot and getting ready to finalize the second one, a sale of another city lot. So, and on that city lot is going to be hopefully a tiny home. And they're talking, the purchaser is actually talking about putting a tiny home on it. So I'm super excited for that, because that's, it's more, it's more tax revenue for the town, and it's more hopefully another, some more population. So let's see what else is there. I think that's it. I have been receiving some what do I want to say? I don't want to say it's news or anything like that. I've kind of been hearing around the grapevine. I have not. So part of the reason why I'm so absent with YouTube right now is because I'm pretty frustrated with some of the stuff going on. I've kind of burnt out with trying to figure out what kind of content to make. I feel like some of the things that are going on in the world has had a huge effect. And I think that, and I feel like some of the stuff that is going on in just YouTube land in general, I'm not very fond of. I talked about this a few weeks ago, but I keep hearing more and more and more. There's been a lot of drama in the community, the homesteading community, and that is that's frustrating. So I just want to say this. We all are having a very tough time right now. We are all in need of something. We all are. We all need something, right? What part of the reason why I've quit watching so much YouTube is because I'm really getting tired of listening to the complaints about, well, I really could use this, and I just don't really have the money for this, and it sure would be nice if you could if my viewers would send donations, or they would send maybe go on my Amazon wish list and and send something, and I can review something and then tell you whether or not you're gonna whether or not it's worth you buying after you've already purchased it. So that is I see so much of that anymore. And that is a big reason why I quit watching so much YouTube. And I'm not as active in the community as I used to be. And that is literally the reason why. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing it. We all need something. I don't go into detail. I don't share a lot of, detail in my life about such things. Mentioning in passing, well, I've needed a new phone. Just Brigitte had even said from Thorhaven Farm. She even said, she's like, my phone is crap. It doesn't charge anymore, and I can't really afford to get a new one yet. So, you know what? I just got to make do. And that's exactly, I'm in the same boat. My phone I need a new one. But yeah. Yes, begging. Moochers and beggars. Yes, it is. It is. I'm seeing a lot of that, I think, on everybody, or on every platform. I'm with you. It's really frustrating because what it's doing is I feel like it's giving the community a really bad name, because isn't kind of the point of being a homesteader making do with what you have and making something out of nothing. You become very resourceful, and you don't do things like beg people for money or things. Yeah, the really big channels seem to be really bad about that lately, and I don't know what the deal is. I quit watching a lot of them because we're all in the same boat. We are all in the same boat here. So I ruffled some feathers in the fishing community by calling a couple out a few days back. I'm tired of it too. Right? It's ridiculous. I'm not going to get on here and say, I got nothing. I can't, I need this. I need money. I need that, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, where is your pride? Where is your pride? Like, have a little bit of pride. Like, I grew up being told that unless you are homeless or starving, you don't beg for help. You just don't. You try to be resourceful, and you don't just outright come out and say, well, can you buy this off my Amazon wish list, or can you send me this or send me that? I was blessed over the weekend. I was extremely blessed over the weekend. I don't know if Jess is still on here, but she does know the severity of things because I talk to her on a daily basis, and Terry does too. But I was blessed this weekend with pictures from her children, and they truly brightened my day. I've been feeling pretty down and depressed and whatnot, and she sent me a gift of her own, and I can't even tell you how appreciative I am of that. And I don't want to, I don't want to get on and beg people for things or anything like that. Stupid gnats. Because that's just not what you do. And so this tells me that my people, the people that I have surrounded myself with thus far, from this community, who are there for me day in and day out, through my good and my bad, those are my peeps, and I am extremely thankful for them. I cannot tell you how much it meant to me to receive that letter in the mail, that letter and those pictures. I cannot even tell you how much that just made me feel so good. It's just, they literally become, some of these people have literally become family, and Jess and her family are absolutely my family. So I just really wish people would stop with the begging. I really do. Like, have a little bit of pride, because the thing is that it's the people that are asking for or begging for all of this stuff. I don't know that they truly need it. If they truly needed it, it would be different. But I don't see where some of these people are suffering. Like, I don't get it, but whatever, I guess. I don't know. So I see it in other communities too, though. On TikTok, I watch all kinds of things, and many are quick to ask for things and say, my Cash App is in my bio. I just couldn't be that way. See, yeah, exactly. Like, I put my, my PayPal and my Buy Me a Coffee. And I think that everybody should do that. If you have a YouTube channel, you have, whatever, you can take donations, whatever. I think you should share an Amazon wish list, but it should be stuff on your wish list should be stuff that, that is going to benefit the homestead or, in some way versus just stuff that you want. So, yeah. The ones that got me are the ones that do want to work and claim they work for YouTube, then sit there and say, we need this. Can you send money? Yeah. It's obnoxious. And if they have your number or PayPal, they text or send money request out of nowhere. Yeah. Gosh, these gnats are terrible. Yes, you are family, Jess. You guys are family. And we love you very much. I mean, I can't tell you how much that meant to me. Opening that envelope on Saturday. It was just, I have no words. I can't tell. I cannot express to you how much that meant to me. I really can't. Today I watched a big channel say, if you send me this and that, I can keep up videos for you. Yeah, I know. People are confusing wants with needs. Yes, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. That was my last vid. Got me a lot of trolls throughout other chats. Oh no, they put kids wish. Yes. Yep. Kids wishes with their toys and stuff. Yep. I know. And which I get it, but I mean, it drives me crazy. There are several much bigger channels that are making a decent income. I mean, you're not going to get rich off of YouTube. Don't get me wrong. Like, if somebody's getting rich off of YouTube, they got some other stuff going on. So, like, you're not going to be rich off of YouTube, and I get that. But I think that some of these channels are making enough money every single month that they shouldn't be saying, well, if you buy me this off my wish list, I can review it for you, and I'll be able to make more videos for you. And I'm like, what? How does that work? Seriously, how does that work? I don't get it. And people should want to donate whatever it is that they want to donate because they can and because they want to, not because they feel like they have to or they're guilted into it. Like, I don't get that. So I just wanted to kind of address that because it was brought to my attention again today that there was another channel, a very large channel. And I know that this particular channel has not only their YouTube income every single month, and they are a very large channel, but they also have other side incomes. I don't understand why you're asking for things. I was taught you need to work for what you want, let alone what you need. So I've got what I need to go live and make vids. I don't need money to do that at this point. Right. I agree with that. Give if you want. Yes. Just give if you want, but don't let somebody guilt you into giving something just because, you want it. If you truly need something, that is a whole different story. And I will give anybody anything I have if I can spare, but I just I'm not going to be guilted into giving somebody something just because they want it. I was raised differently than that, I guess. I don't know. And I think most everybody, at least here in this chat, I think we were all raised like that. You know, it's, you work for what you, not only do you work for what you need, but you work extra hard for what you want. And it's, I don't know. Don't expect something. You're not entitled to anything. You're not entitled to anything. The literal entitlement in this country nowadays is, it's ridiculous. It's so far out of hand. So, oh, let's see. I don't really think I have too much else. I think I've addressed everything. Hopefully the shirts go over and everybody likes the design, and it awesome. They both like them, so hopefully that is a go. Let's hope that is a go. Oh, goodness gracious. Stupid things. Let's see here. All right. So funny, guys. I happened to pick my phone up, and I've lost a sub just during this during this live chat. That's too funny. So obviously I hit a nerve. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Peeve of mine is when there is unboxing events of new items basically or given to them. It's like a 500 or 1000K gift for nothing, right? Yeah. If we don't have money for things, then we wait until we do. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, you just do. And you work for what you need, but you work extra hard for what you want. I don't, the entitlement it's frustrating. It's so frustrating. So, all right. Well, moving on. There are better things, I guess, to talk about. I just really wanted to touch on that because it is driving me crazy. It really, truly is driving me crazy anymore. I think I'd lose a few if I went live and had real convos too. Yeah. So it's, I had checked, I don't know, like last week, the end of last week, I think I checked my, not only can I not gain subs, but, my watch time was down from 3,200 and some odd hours and that's where I had started with, in January. And I was down to like 1,442. So yeah. Maybe someone was hoping you'd send them money because they watched you live. Maybe. Yes, truth does hurt. It does. It really does. I am absolutely, I would rather my channel grow because people like my content and people, you know, people want to converse with me, and they like me as a person versus, and maybe that's being too, I don't know, blasé about things. I really don't know, but I would rather my channel stay even at, you know, where I'm at now, and know that the people that do watch my stuff, do watch my channel, do come to my lives, that they're here because they want to be here, and that, you know, they're going to remain loyal in that manner. So like, it's the same. I don't know. Watch what you want to watch. Converse with who you want to converse with. Stop begging for stuff you don't need. And just move on with life. Honestly, it's nice to hear this with all I've gone through the last week with the same topic. It's so stupid, isn't it, Mike? It's just crazy. I can't keep up with doing vids. I have nothing new to talk about. I see. That's me too. That's me too. I kind of figure like, oh, my lives are kind of my, they really are more or less my video for the week. And I haven't been diligent about doing my lives because I feel like I'm just repeating myself. And I've been terribly busy. Also, burnout's a real thing. It truly is. Like, I am so burnt out from just all social media platforms. I'm not even gonna lie. I am so burnt out by that stuff. And it's just because there's so much divisiveness going on. There's so much hatred going on. And there's just a drama. Oh my gosh, the drama. Why? Don't get me started on the join my channel, but they don't do support back. Yeah. That is annoying. That is so annoying. Watch hours are from year to year, changed monthly based on what you have had in that your time frame. Not over all watch hours. So yeah, so each day, okay, so the hours that I have built up for today, they will disappear tomorrow if they were from September. Okay, so if they were September 27th of 2020, those hours will go away and you have to be able to replace them with the same amount or more hours that next, like today. So each day your hours drop off from that day from the year before. That's how that works. And it's annoying. I don't know how people do it. Like, I don't get it. I cannot make YouTube a full-time gig. Okay. I have a life to live. I have things to do. I cannot make YouTube a full-time job because literally, I was actually talking with Terry about this today. I said, if you're wanting to make enough money off of YouTube, you need to basically commit your entire life to doing nothing but YouTube stuff. Because you have to hustle. Like, there is so much you literally are going to have to video every single moment of your day, and you're going to sleep very little because you're going to be up editing all of that crap every single day. And it's just, it's such a hustle. And then you make money off of obviously your AdSense and all of those things. But I mean, it's crazy. I like chatting though. Yeah, see, I do too. I honestly, I like this probably better than I like making videos when I have stuff to make, like when I have a topic to actually film, and because I like the editing process. I actually like to edit. I really do like to edit, and I don't know why that is, but I do. I think it's because it's a creative outlet for me. I really do like to edit my own, I like to edit videos and stuff like that. I hate editing my own videos in the sense that I can't stand to listen to my own voice. It drives me crazy. I just feel like I feel dumb. I sound dumb, So I'm loving TikTok right now and the growth. I like TikTok. I love TikTok. But I love YouTube. I think I like TikTok because I like all of these social media outlets. Okay. I really truly do, for the creative side of things. I really truly do like that, but I don't like all the drama that comes with it. If that makes sense. I would assume that would make sense, but, I can't stand all of the drama that's going on right now. It is absolutely insane to me. I'm like, just grow up, be an adult. TikTok is much easier to gain followers on. Yeah,
you know what? But my TikTok is growing very slowly as well. So, I'm starting to get the trolls, the troll followers. Not even gonna lie, I'm starting to get the troll followers on TikTok. I don't like that. So my TikTok, I'm actually up to 540 on my TikTok. So I have almost as many followers on TikTok as I do on YouTube. That's a crazy comparison. I don't understand it. I really do like Rumble, but I can't really seem to figure that platform out yet. I can't grow on it. Like I don't know exactly what to do with that stupid thing. But I do absolutely like Rumble. At least there you're not getting censored. There's a lot of censoring going on YouTube and Facebook and even on Instagram, and TikTok is really starting to censor now too, and that's frustrating. It's like you should be able to express your opinion regardless of what that opinion is. If somebody doesn't like it, don't watch. It's that simple. It is absolutely that simple. But for whatever reason, it's become the norm to be, well, we got to censor everything you say and do, and that's not right. That's completely against our Constitution. We have freedom of speech, and you can't give me this stupid BS about how, well, technically Facebook is a privately owned company. Well, it's publicly traded, so guess what? Same way with this platform, same way with any other platform. If it's publicly traded, then it's not necessarily a private business anymore, now is it? So, yes, it kicks rocks, right? Yes, Paul, it is. Getting hours is so difficult on this platform. It really, truly is. I couldn't afford to make YouTube full-time job. They don't pay as well as my job. No. Editing does take more time than filming, but I will say that I have an easier time editing than I do filming. And I think it's because I just feel very insecure about, I guess, maybe being on camera and videoing myself. I have had several videos that I need to just put into my editing queue and just edit. It's nothing spectacular. It's, none of that stuff. I just don't know that I want to put it out. I really don't. And it's not because of, I just feel like it doesn't really say anything. And that's what I have a problem with. I don't want to put something out if I don't feel like it's going to have some sort of benefit to someone. So editing, let's see. I used to like to edit, but that's what I burn out from. Now I like my coffee chats. Yes. You have proved multiple times how massively creative you are. Aw, thank you. I want to get back into doing more cooking videos, actually. So I really want to grow my Airstream, my Airstream cooking series. I really do want to. I want to get more into that. I will tell you also the weirdest thing. So on TikTok, so back around the winter solstice or Christmas Eve, we did this on Christmas Eve. I made a video, I made a TikTok, and I turned it into a short as well. And I was making rosettes. Now, Paul, I think you probably know exactly what a rosette is. But it's, it was just a simple little TikTok about and showing how I made rosettes. And that has almost 1,900 views on TikTok. On YouTube, not many at all. There just aren't. My shorts don't do hardly anything on YouTube. My TikToks, however, you know, they're all up there in numbers. They're all getting up there in numbers. So yeah. But I try really hard I'm trying to figure out what kind of videos to make that are going to be homesteading related and still, but still fun. I don't necessarily want to teach people how to do something because I just want to show them, this is how I do it. And I will say that's because we all have different ways of doing things. I mean, absolutely everything. So I'm not here to be, a teacher necessarily. If you can gain some knowledge off of what I'm doing, great. That's amazing. I love that because I do love to help people, but I am not going to be like an instructional type of channel. I'm just not going to do it. That's not who I am. But I love cooking. I love baking. And I find that I don't do a lot of that. And there are several reasons why, but I don't, I don't really put out that content. I need to, I really do. But I don't know of any drama unless a vid is made about it by someone. Yeah, it's crazy. The censoring is ridiculous, right? You have one video on there. It's 15 seconds of your chickens. I consider homesteading just life. So why not just make videos that reflect what you love and enjoy, and those who love that too will follow organically. That's exactly what it is. So I was actually telling Jess, I'm like, I feel like I talk to Jess on Marco on the daily, pretty much on the daily. I'm like, I feel like I need to do something different with my channel. I just don't know, like, I don't know what that is though. And, I'm having, for whatever reason, I'm having issues as it is, emotionally. So, and I don't know that I really have any reason to have these emotional issues, but I battle with depression and anxiety. I have since I was probably a child, and I just didn't know it. And it really became prevalent after having my children. That was crazy. And then it got really bad after my brain injury. That has sent me into, I have been in a literal downward spiral since my birthday in 2014. I have lost my career as a nurse. I've lost a lot of my physical abilities. I can't do most of the stuff that I used to do. I really, truly cannot. So it's, and I don't, September is a really hard month for me anyway. There are several months throughout the year that just they're very hard for me to deal with. So, there's a lot of sadness in those months, and September is one of them. So, by the by, September is another mental health awareness month. So just so people are aware of that. And I know that we are pretty much out of September, but we are going into, we're going into fall here in the Northern Hemisphere, and it will not be long before we are in winter. And I will tell you that SAD, seasonal affective depressive disorder, is a very real thing. And so I really wish people, instead of being so divisive or dramatic, would just be kind and check on your neighbor, check on your friends, check on your, check on a complete stranger for that matter. Because the thing is, you don't know what battles somebody is going through right now. And they may just only need you to be present in some fashion. You don't have to be there hugging them. You don't have to be there, counseling them or anything like that. Just check on them. Just check on people. Be nice. So, yes, Paul, good night, darling. Have a good sleep. And thank you for being here, and thank you for staying up so late to see us. I am so happy to see you. Thank you. Yeah, some days, right? I know, and I get so I get a hard time from people because I have but you're down south where it's nice, and in the winter time it's not bad. Up here in the Midwest and the North, oh no. Winter sucks. I suppose it's probably, in Florida it's super hot and muggy and stuff during the summer, and then you've got all the hurricane season and all this other stuff. So yeah, Terry Lynn's always complaining about that. So I know for me, the winter is hard. And I think for us Midwesterners, us Northerners and Northern Midwesterners we have a really hard time in winter because we don't get the sunshine, we don't get the vitamin D that we need and all that fun stuff. So we don't have fall. Yeah, I know. And yeah, Terry's the same thing. It says the same thing. I love when the hurricanes aren't a thing. Yep. I found that a good portion of people with mental issues just want someone to listen to them without judgment. Exactly. Bingo. Bingo. You don't have to be judgmental. Just listen. Just listen. Sometimes that is literally all anybody needs, is they just need to get it out. And sometimes writing helps them, but sometimes they just need to talk to somebody. They just need to get it out and just say what's on their mind, what's in their heart, and be done. Because I will tell you that sometimes for me, to just get out and say it, I can get rid of it. I'm gonna sound like a kook. I'm telling you, I will talk to myself. I'm not even lying. Like, I will talk to myself. I talk out loud to myself because I work through a lot of problems that way. And I don't know why, but I do. I always have, ever since I was really little. I literally will talk to myself and have a whole conversation, but sometimes it's literally how I can, the only way I can work through some problems, I used to do a ton of writing. I really need to get back into blogging, but I feel sometimes, most of the time, I just feel like I don't have the energy for that. So yeah. 1 more week and no more. Yay, I need less humidity. We've not had the humidity, but we've had our Indian summer is right now. They call it an Indian summer. I can tell I have been talking a lot because I'm stuffing up. My sinuses get clogged. I gotta find, where's my drink? Sorry, I gotta find my drink. There it is. Nothing wrong with self-talk. I know, right? I feel like I'm crazy though. I feel like people are gonna go, like they're gonna walk in on my conversation and they're gonna go, "What is wrong with you, woman?" Sometimes the really crazy ones just want their boys to go to sleep at bedtime. Oh, boys, if you're listening and you're not going to sleep, Aunt Nani says you need to go to night-night. Oh my gosh. Jess, you have your hands full with those boys. I'm just saying. I know, right? I do say frequently that sometimes the only way I can have an intelligent conversation is to talk to myself. I think I spent a lot of time being an adult long before I should have been. And I found that I spent a lot of time having to problem solve, and that was just the best way for me to problem solve was to actually speak it. So I don't know. I've always done that, and I'm always afraid. Like I love to go take long hot baths, okay, and I'll just lay back I'll just sit there in the bathtub, and it's like some of my best ideas come to me at that time. Or I'll sit there, I'm like, and I'll talk like I'm having a conversation with somebody, and I'm always thinking, oh my God, Tony's probably thinking I'm a nutbag because I'm talking and asking questions and answering myself, and yeah, I'm just dumb. I gotta jump out, but thanks for the live. It was good to see you. Have a great night. You too, Mike. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Tell JV and everybody else hi when you're on your fishing trip this weekend. Tell them I said hi. Hey. Or tell JV Mandy said. I haven't been to a live in so long. I haven't been on YouTube. Seriously, I hope you guys are seeing these gnats and I'm not the only one getting them. God. I love hot baths, keeps me sane. Yes, I agree. I do some of my best thinkings. I come up with some of the best ideas at that time, and I don't know why. All right. Night. Much love. Much love. I can't remember what. Oh, I started to talk about. The whole, doing lives versus videos and things like that, and so that's the only quiet time you get. I'm fortunate because I sometimes feel like that's the only quiet time I get too, but I know that it's not, because it's literally just Tony and I here, and once in a while we get the grandson, which coincidentally I haven't said anything about this. My oldest daughter is pregnant, and her due date is March. And we're going to have a baby girl. I'm getting a granddaughter, y'all. I am getting a granddaughter. So my moon pie is going to have a little sister. And I'm trying to think, what am I going to call her? Because I've got a moon pie, so I want to give her a good nickname. And I'm hoping that maybe when I see her, when I see her, the name will come to me. But I am so excited. I'm going to have another grandbaby, and it's a granddaughter, so that's awesome. I'm in Miami, but Farm is in Fort White. I go up every week. Yes, she does. All right. Good night, Margot. Much love to you. I love you, lady. Thank you, Terry. I'm so excited for her granddaughter. You have a granddaughter now too? Yay! I'm so excited about it. I don't know why. I'm super excited about it. I keep telling my other kids though, Victoria and Connor both, I'm like, you got to get on this because I want more grandbabies. I don't want them to have children if they are not ready. I think that is like, if they're not ready emotionally, I would never pressure them into it. I give them a hard time because I'm like, I want all the grandbabies. So see, yeah. Terry, you've got a big family though. 4 granddaughters and 5 grandsons. Yep. I know. I love being Mima. I do. Like I love it because I get my moon pie and I can spoil the living daylights out of him, and I can send him home all hopped up on sugar, or I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew. So I love that. And my grandmother, my Grammy, always used to tell me, or she always used to say that having grandkids was better than having kids, and that if she'd known that grandkids were going to be that much fun, she would have had grandkids first. So, grandbabies from my son and daughter so far. I rarely see them in person, but we FaceTime. Yeah. Today was my mom's and granddaughter's B-Day. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot that your mom and granddaughter had the same birthday. I forgot about that. So, celebrations. Okay. October 9th. Well, okay, so September 29th, so in 2 days, is the day that Tony and I officially became a couple in 1990. We will be celebrating 31 years together on Wednesday. 31 years. October 5th is our 25th wedding anniversary. That's a long time. I'm sorry, that's a long time to be married to somebody. That's a long time to be with anybody. So we pretty much grew up together. I was 14 when we started dating. So yeah. So October 9th, we are having a vow renewal and just an anniversary party. And Deb is coming over from Omaha, Nebraska, and she is going to do a hand fasting ceremony for us for vow renewal. Hopefully let's hope she's doing better before then, because poor thing. Then we are going to we're going to party. We are going to party. So I'm super excited for that. So this week, I've done nothing, but that's all I've done this week, or that I'm planning on doing for this week, today through Thursday, is all design work. So making sure I've got all of the logos I need and all of the designs and stuff like that done for these shirts and these hats. And then next week is to finish all of the details. It will be all of the details for the party. So what we are looking to do is we're going to do the hand fasting. Sorry, my sinuses are clogging up now. Ugh. So we're going to do the hand fasting ceremony. And then after that, we will be doing, I was thinking I was going to do chili in my cauldron over a fire, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I might just have to do, we're still going to do chili. And I think my youngest daughter has actually requested chicken and noodles. So I'm like, do you know how much work that's going to be for me, kid? So, and we're going to do, I got to start making breads next week and all that stuff. So if I do that, if I actually do start making all kinds of different breads and whatnot, then I'm going to go ahead and probably film that. But yeah, thank you so much for the congrats. I had to wait 23 years for a granddaughter. My oldest grandson got married a year ago. She is a big Nightmare Before Christmas fanatic. She's definitely me then. Gosh, stupid gnats. I wish you could be here too, Terry. But we just had our 45th anniversary. Oh my gosh, congratulations. That is so awesome. It is so awesome. You're going to get rid of this rash one way or another. Yes, please do. You will be there. So you can bring a roaster. Okay. So what I've told Deb is that, if we can't do the hand fasting ceremony, that's totally fine. Just, we're still going to do the party. It doesn't matter. So, if she's not up to being able to do that, does it feel fantastic? Then we don't have to do that. That's not, we can do that. It doesn't have to be that day. We can do it another time. I do not have a problem with that at all. And Tony said the same thing. So, 31 in December. That's awesome, Terry. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to see how many people have not been together for very long before they're divorced, or not a couple anymore. Like, that is, it's really not very commonplace anymore to have long marriages. So it's crazy. I can't remember what else there was actually something else I was going to say, and I was going to talk about, and I don't remember what it was. So obviously not too terribly important. Anyway, I just happened to notice it's been over 3 hours. Ugh, these stupid gnats. I get a hard time. I have people give me a hard time. My lives go on forever and ever and ever. Well, yeah, I know, but I don't put out content so much. So this is kind of my video. And it's just nice to be able to talk to people. I've been happily divorced for 39 years. Almost made it to 10. I wanted to choke him a few times, throw a frying pan. Oh yeah. No, I'm not going to lie. We've had our ups and downs. We have so had our ups and downs. And we've been through we have legitimately been through some really bad stuff that should have ended our marriage. Like, yeah, we really truly have. We have endured so much, and it's just we're not meant to be without each other. We're not. We are soulmates. I firmly believe that, because no matter how hard it has ever gotten, I can't, and I don't want to imagine not having him in my life, not having Tony in my life for everything. I share absolutely everything with him, you know. I mean, we have an amazing family that we designed. We literally designed our family, you know. We raised our kids to be the people that they are today, and they are amazing kids. They really are. They're amazing human beings. They, you know, we did everything that we wanted to do with our kids as far as raising them. Everything that we hated about growing up that our parents did, we were very, very diligent, and we made damn sure that we didn't do what we hated from our parents. So our kids were raised completely different. They really truly were, because that is one thing that we truly wanted to make sure happened, and that was that we had great human beings that were going to contribute to society and not be a part of the problem. So yeah, we were very diligent about what we did with our kids. So karma is a bitch. He married the one he cheated with, and he is miserable. That's right. That is absolutely correct. Grass isn't always greener on the other side. Nope, it sure is not. Yeah, I cannot, and I do not ever want to have to figure out how to deal with not having Tony in my life. So we give each other a really hard time. We say some really mean stuff to each other, and we, you know, most of it, 90% of the time it's joking, you know, but I will say that our biggest fights at this point, they're not really fights even. They're just, you know, like, we're just frustrated with things that are happening to us or in our lives, you know. We're not, and we don't hate each other for it. We're not mad at each other for it. So I don't know. I sometimes think that I wonder if we haven't become very complacent though. And maybe that's why we can't imagine not being married. Is because we're just like, yeah, I just don't want to have to work. I just don't want to have to work, you know, on another relationship. Maybe I don't know. And so I do feel like sometimes I am that way. I feel like I don't probably put in as much effort as I used to. And that makes me sad, you know, that makes me sad for me as a person, because I feel like that's not something that Like, he doesn't deserve that. He deserves everything good in the world. And sometimes I fall very short of that. So, I don't know. We were talking about all of this today, and he's like, man, did you mess up? Did you make the wrong decision, staying with me? And I'm like, well, I was going to say the same thing about you. Like, what were you thinking? So, I'm broke and have to scrape and finagle to get by. But I have wonderful friends and I am happy. That's the most important thing. We're the same way. We scrape and it's that old adage, rob Peter to pay Paul. But that's the thing. Like, how do you rob Peter to pay Paul when Peter's just as broke? Or more so. So, that's just been our lot in life. I do feel, and I've said this to him before. I mean, we've had this discussion before. Sometimes I feel like we are meant to suffer so many bad things because we have the greatest blessings in our lives right now. Our children were like, because we were so blessed with amazing kids and amazing family structure with the 5 of us to begin with, that, and everybody's, for the most part, the kids were healthy. They've always been pretty healthy, and they're smart, and like, I just feel like, because we are so blessed with that and so blessed with our relationship, our marriage, and being soulmates, that everything else has to go to pot. So, right, broke Peter. We're like that. We know we aren't going anywhere, and we vent to each other. Yep, exactly. My ex did that too. He's getting his karma now. Yep. Karma's a bitch. It truly is. She can be mean and nasty, and she certainly will rear her ugly head when it is time. I promise. It's just looking at the 3D print. Goodness. It's still only 16% done. So it says it has 4 hours and 28 minutes left to go. So this one should be done by tomorrow morning, with no problems. And I'm going to sit down and figure out what the deal, or how I'm going to do the giveaway. I was actually thinking that I was going to do a giveaway for YouTube and for Fly. Go away. You can tell it's fall because the bugs. Oh, I had you. The bugs are terrible in the fall. But anyway, so I was thinking I might do, a certain giveaway on YouTube, a certain giveaway on Instagram, maybe one on my Facebook page. I really don't know for sure. I was actually talking to Terry about that too, and she said that she's like, well, because I said something about linking. I helped somebody. I jumped on a live on Friday night, I think it was, and they were literally only on their second live. They'd never done any. They'd only done one live prior to Friday night, and they were asking about, like, how do you make moderators? So I said, well, I will send you an Instagram DM, and I will show you. I will send you a video. I will show you how to make a moderator on YouTube, because you can't do it from YouTube. or you can't do it in the chat anymore. And so, anyway, so I did that. And then that person actually tagged me, I believe, yesterday for a giveaway, and were like, they were very confused because they didn't understand how this giveaway was going to work, like, and whether or not they did it right. And I said, well, you know, obviously. So I went through all of that with them, and I told Terry about it, and I said, you know, the thing is that, like, if you're going to do a giveaway, why it's kind of hard. It's kind of silly to try to link. It's really hard to link your Instagram to your YouTube channel and try to get your followers from Instagram over there. You know, it's hard to do. And so I thought, well, maybe instead of doing a giveaway for, you know, and trying to get everybody directed to, you know, one, maybe I would do a giveaway for each platform that I'm on. I don't really know, but for sure I am doing a giveaway for this one and for this channel. And I'm not positive everything I'm going to include in it. So I do want to give away the skull, because we're getting so close to Samhain or Halloween. And that's my holiday. You know, that's actually my religious holiday. So I really kind of wanted to do a giveaway with that. So I thought doing a planter or doing I discussed with Terry Lynn about the 3D printer and like what I was going to do here on the live tonight, actually. And I said, you know, I don't know. Does anybody really want to watch me do a t-shirt? Does anybody really want to watch, you know, all these things? And she's like, yeah. So I said, all right, fine. So that is why I just, when I shared out the link for the live, I sincerely didn't know. I didn't know if anybody was going to show up, because I have really kind of become irrelevant on YouTube anymore. But I really didn't know for sure if anybody was going to show up, because I wasn't descriptive as to what we were going to do, like what I was going to do, because I honestly wasn't sure. I don't plan these things out usually. So, but I'm certainly glad that I did. I'm glad that I got to show you guys, you know, some of the things that I do, because they are a part of me and they are a part of my channel, because literally they're a part of me. So anywho, but I thought maybe doing the doing a giveaway would be a good thing, just to try to tell people, hey, I'm still here, and I want to give you something for, you know, being loyal, being a loyal follower, and being my friend, and, you know, all of those things. So with Halloween coming up, I thought maybe a skull would be, you know, a 3D printed skull would be really cool to do. And he's like, you know, this is actually a planter. It's not a, it's not a bowl. And I'm like, oh, that's what those holes are for. And I'm like, that's cool. I said, actually, that would relate to my channel too, because homesteading, growing. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a planter. But what we're printing out right now, it's the same thing. It's just a smaller version. And I thought that would be really good for, so big DIY craft thing going around right now is making candle holders out of the Dollar Tree skulls. And I'm like, you know what? These are cool. Like what we're doing is way better quality, and it's fun. So we're making this skull a little smaller scale so that I'm going to go find a Halloweeny candle and put it inside of it and make it a candle holder. And then so as your wax is melting down off your candle, it's going to come down over the skull, and it's going to encase it in wax, and it's just going to look so cool. Our hard times have made us smarter and forced us to learn skills that we use all the time now. Yes. Yep. It's so true. It is so true. When you don't have anybody but each other to depend on, it really, I don't know, it changes stuff in you. And that's kind of why, with Tony, well, with our kids, we kind of designed our family that way, is because we decided that as family, we need to be there for each other. And when everything else fails in the world, we'll still have each other. And I want my children to be able to say, I can call my sister, I can call my brother when I'm having a really bad day or when I am in dire need of something. I can call them. I can call one of them or both of them, and they'll be there to rescue me for whatever reason, or however they can. And that is literally what I'm, that you can depend on your sibling and your parents, and that's how we wanted it. So, I'm not super close with any of my siblings anymore. And it's sad. It's really sad. And it's not that I don't love them, because I do. I love every one of my siblings, but I don't, well, none of them are around. They're all, minimum a half an hour away from me. So, I mean, yeah. My mom is half an hour away from me. My dad is in Texas. So, my daddy is. My biological father has passed. He died back in 2004. I believe. I gotta stop and think about it. It has, yeah, I think it's been, wow, yeah, 2004. So it's been he's been gone a long time, but I hadn't seen him since I was 16. So yeah, I hadn't seen him. I was 16 the last time I saw him, and alive. And 13 years later, the last time I see or hear from him or see him at all was, at his funeral. So, and I was 29 years old. So that's pretty sad. So it's been, well, 15 years. It's been 15 years. So I guess it's been 15 years since he's been gone. So yeah. My grandparents have been gone now for 3 years. My Grammy and Pop anyway. My biological grandparents, paternal biological grandparents, have been gone for, my father died September. My grandfather died the following April. And then my aunt passed away the following May, I want to say. And then my grandmother passed away a year after that. So it's crazy. It seemed like every I had one death on my paternal side of the family every year for like 5 years in a row, 4 or 5 years in a row. It was just insane. And then my Grammy and Pop Pop died in March of 2018. So yeah. My dad died in 2009. All my grandparents are gone, and we inherited my great uncle's house 2 years ago. That's cool though, that you got the house. You know, it sucks that somebody has to leave your life in order to get something like that, but that's good because it's a memory and a legacy for you to carry on. So that's good. I wish I could have had my grandparents' farm. Had I been in a financial position to do so, I would have bought the family farm. I really truly would have. And had I been in a financial position to do so, I also would have bought my Grammy and Pop Pop's home. I grew up in that house. So yeah. We're grateful to have it. He was 94. He was ready. Yeah. All my grandparents died in their 70s. So, but my grandparents lived very hard lives. I mean, not even remotely exaggerating that. They lived, you know, they were born in the World War II era, and so life was really hard, and they had a lot of their own ups and downs. They really did. And so there you go. Had no problem adapting to the restrictions of 2020. That was my life already. Yeah. Ugh, pooey. All right. Well, my battery is actually getting low on my laptop. Yeah, we don't really go anywhere. We don't do anything. We stay at home. This is our entertainment, you know. I was actually just telling Tony that last night. I'm like, darn it, go away, Nat. Here, I got to plug my laptop in. If I could find the. All right, hold on. There we go. Sorry, I had to see that again. So I noticed that Saturday night, I had a really rough time Saturday evening. I was getting messages on the city page, and there's one gentleman here. I shouldn't even call him a gentleman because he's not. He's an asshat. But he's just not a nice person at all. And he was being demeaning and threatening me and all of these things. And I've had enough of that crap with him. And then I get a message from this complete stranger who doesn't even live here or around here. And they're wanting me to go out in the country, outside of town, completely outside of city limits where I have zero jurisdiction or anything. Wanted me to go out and check on this dog that happened to be standing on the road, and somebody got pictures of, and it was eating roadkill. And I'm like, so I told him, I said, well, that's not within city limits. I don't have any way to do anything. And she shares this post. This lady shared this post with me in Messenger on the city page and says, well, and it was a post from 24 hours previous. I said, I go, well, I said, I've actually been out in that direction twice today. I have not seen anything remotely like that. I've not seen that dog. And I said, and secondly, it's not within city limits. I have zero jurisdiction. I don't really know what else to tell you other than people out in the country let their dogs just roam. That's what they do. I don't know. I can't control that. And I said, but if there is a concern, then the original poster or whoever came upon that dog needs to call the county sheriff's department. I have zero jurisdiction. I can't do anything about it. Then she says, well, but I don't live there. I live here. And I said, okay. Then why are you bothering? Why are you bothering me with this? Like, I don't live out there. I don't know what's going on either. I'm not gonna go out there and try to find this dog that I haven't seen. And I have zero jurisdiction over. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. Well, can't you just call them yourself? And I'm like, no, actually I cannot, because I didn't witness the dog out there running around doing what the original poster is claiming and what you're claiming. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. And then she sent me a private message to my personal Facebook page and said, you could at least call the sheriff's department yourself. Thanks. And I'm like, whoa, what? So I actually messaged back and I said, okay, first of all, you are now messaging me on my personal profile. So mayor hat comes off and my personal hat comes back on. Do not contact me again about this dog. You don't live here. Why do you care? That's number one. Number two, I have zero jurisdiction out there. I don't know what in the hell you think I'm going to do. Number three, I've been out there twice today. I've been out in that direction where this dog is claimed to have been seen. And guess what? There's no trace of the dog anyway. So I'm not real sure what in the hell you think I'm going to do or what I should do. But I'm telling you right now, from a personal standpoint, you stay off of my page and leave me alone and kiss my ass. I was not nice to her. Because don't come getting me down. Like I have zero control over that. I have zero control over what somebody does not in city limits. I don't even have a lot of control over what somebody does in city limits, for crying out loud. Like, I'm not going to haul my happy butt out there and just say, take care of your dog. What do you want me to do? I'm not picking the dog up. I'm not a dog. I'm not animal control. And I certainly am not going to be animal control for the county. So, wrong answer. Find a new Patsy. Ain't going to happen. Mom has ALS and can't walk, so we have to be here 24/7. I don't mind staying home. Yeah, I don't, but I do. I don't know. I'll have to tell you about that in a second. People are so weird. Yeah, right? None of our city leaders do anything about the strays. So, yeah, that's a big area of contention. Okay. We live in an extremely small town. Our last census, I literally can count how many people live in each house within city limits. And we have roughly 40 people. And some of these people don't know how to keep their dogs tied up in a fence, whatever, contained. It is in our city codes. I also have a contract agreement with our county sheriff to provide our county sheriff's department, and it is to provide law enforcement and code enforcement as the mayor and or council deem necessary and or fit. So we have a couple of people who don't keep their dogs properly contained, and we've had strays wander in from the country. They'll call over to the law enforcement center, to the sheriff's department, and they are told that's a mayor problem. You need to call your mayor. Your mayor needs to take care of that problem. Nope, I don't. I'm not animal control. We can't hire an animal control officer, and we don't have a shelter. So no, I am not animal control. Nice try. If they care so much, though, they can catch the dog and give it a hump, right? Exactly. And why should I, not getting paid for that, for one, but why should I put my safety at risk to go get a dog I know nothing about? Like, why would I do that? That's expecting way too much. So this lady that was messaging me, she lives over an hour away from here. And I'm like, did you see the dog? Did you do the, like, no. So you're just sending me somebody's post on Facebook and expecting me to take care of the problem because the dog was seen supposedly around 3 miles or 4 miles outside of town. What in the hell are you thinking? What is wrong with you? No, I'm not taking care of that problem. Sorry. So yeah, we have some real issues. But it's not my job. I'm not animal control. I am not going to do it. And that's that. So I've actually had to have a discussion with our city attorney. And I told him that this stuff is going on. And like, what am I supposed to do about this? And he's like, no. He says, right here, I said, you read my 28E agreement and you tell me. And he's like, they're supposed to take care of it. So yeah. So I told my counsel, I said, the next time that you are out and about, you are, and somebody says something to you about a dog and, being at large, and, or they were told by the law enforcement center that that's a mayor problem, that the mayor needs to take care of that. I said, feel free to inform them that no, that in fact is not true, and that the sheriff's department is supposed to take care of that. Thanks. So, yeah, she has entirely too much extra time on her hands. I'm like, there are far more pressing things to do in life than to worry about a dog that you don't even know. Like, you don't even know the area. So just shush. It drove me crazy. Like, it just put me in such a bad mood on Saturday night. And I kind of butted heads with my daughter, my oldest daughter. But on the way home, Tony said, oh my gosh, it's dark out. We're on our way home. It's 8:45 at night. And that's like, we don't go anywhere. We don't do anything. And and he had said it in like a different tone of voice that was kind of, and I go, I know. I go, I'm sorry, I'm boring. I don't know what to tell you. And he's like, no, he goes, we're just kind of boring people, I guess. And it just really got me to thinking about stuff. And I feel like, I don't feel like I am the same person that I once was. And I don't necessarily like the way that I've become. And so we kind of discussed it a little bit. And, he's like, you are a completely different person than you were, he says, you've had to put up a big fight over the last, since your brain injury, since your fall. And he says, and that changed you because you've had so much taken from you. So, I guess, how can you not change and not be different? And this is true. And I just, I was actually telling Jess on Marco the other day, I said, it's so weird because, like, I was telling her about that situation, and I said, I feel, all right, good night, Jess, love you. I said, I know this is going to sound really silly, but I feel incredibly alone. And I'm not, but I do feel incredibly alone, and I'm not sure why. So it's one of those quests that I've been on lately, and why, like, I'm really just kind of reevaluating what to do in life, or with my life. So yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy thoughts in my head, about it. And if it was a stray 24 hours later, it could be miles from there anyway. Exactly. Like, people don't understand how far an animal will wander in a 24-hour period. It is insane. Like, we had I am actually friends with somebody who does animal protection and education. And so she runs a nonprofit to do low-cost spay and neuter clinics and that kind of stuff. So anyway, she was telling me that there was a dog that they had, like, she had received a call on it. She went out and got this dog, and it took them 2 weeks to track down its owners because it wasn't microchipped. And but they did finally track down the owners, and that dog had only been gone for a little over a day, like a day and a half, and it was 4 counties away. 4 counties away. Okay, it ended up here in this county, and it was like 2 counties over and 2 up from where we're at. I can't remember what county it was, but it was like 4 counties away. How in the world does that dog get 4 counties away from its home? And it was with, it originally was with its mate, its companion. They had, both their dogs had disappeared. They're 2 different types of dogs, but they were buddies. And they both disappeared together. They both wandered off together, and they only found the one. So, I mean, that tells you right there, 4 counties in like 36 hours. Yeah. I went through the same thing when I destroyed my back working for the VA. I had to give up my dream of becoming a midwife. I cried for a year before I was able to get my life back on track. I do. This is part of the reason why, this is why I hate my birthday so much. Because that is literally the day that changed my life. So my birthday, 2014, so February 19th, 2014, I fell, it broke my shoulder, gave me a brain injury, and I have thoracic outlet syndrome now because of it. I have vertigo issues and balance issues because of it. I mean, I absolutely despise my birthday. And I still worked my 13-hour shift with a broken shoulder and a concussion, a major concussion. So I have an MTBI with chronic migraine, with and without aura, vertigo, chronic vertigo, and thoracic outlet syndrome, with complicated by fibromyalgia and scoliosis. Yeah, that's my whole freaking diagnosis right there. Like, seriously? Yeah. So I actually have a whiplash injury, and I cannot for the life of me, and I don't know why, I cannot for the life of me. It was transverse, I guess, is what you would call it. I have transverse whiplash, so side to side. I don't have traditional front to back whiplash like you would get in like a car accident or something like that. A sudden stop motion going that way, okay, going forward and back, snapping back. I don't have whiplash that way. I have whiplash from side to side in my cervical. I think C3 and 4 is where my whiplash would have occurred. Because when I came down, I was coming down at such a clip. I came down on my left shoulder, and then it hit my head. That just snapped or popped, made my neck pop. Ugh. And my head then also bounced off the pavement. But my shoulder broke my fall and kept my head from being cracked wide open. And it broke the posterior head of my humerus. So, yeah. Didn't know it was broken. It wasn't because it wasn't a compound fracture. It was fractured. But it screwed all of the, all the ligaments and all that stuff. Like it messed with it really bad, stretched them and the whole 9 yards. So yeah. I've cried more often than I've not cried because of it, because I was starting back to school so I could finish my degree, so that I could be a flight nurse and then move on to my my nurse practitioner. And I was going to become a holistic nurse practitioner. So, yeah, didn't work out. So, I've cried and cried and cried and cried, and I still cry. And it's been what, 7 years? It's almost 8 years since this happened. And especially on my birthday, I want to do nothing but cry and, medicate myself all day long so I don't have to deal with it, and sleep. Even almost 8 years later. So, last year for my birthday, we were actually in Arizona doing a business trip because we were doing cosplay stuff. Not cosplay stuff, but it is cosplay, costuming is what I was going to say. Costuming stuff. We had built a costume, for a photo shoot that was supposed to be entered into Spectrum, which is a huge photography competition and convention. And I don't know if it made it or not, but anyway, that was really good for me to not be here for my birthday and, you know, having to deal with that. And I have some amazing friends who don't know me, you know, they really didn't know me all that well, and they made my birthday amazing. They truly did. I got gifts delivered to me on my birthday. Didn't know what they were because I wasn't here to get them, but I had some come in the mail, and I had some delivered from Amazon, and they made my birthday absolutely amazing last year. And yeah. So this year, for my birthday, this year was not bad either. It was really good because my kids took me out for my birthday. We went to one of my favorite restaurants to eat. It's just a pub type place. They have amazing food, and so they took me there for my birthday. My son surprised me and drove back 2.5 hours just to come have dinner with me on my birthday. So yeah, it was pretty amazing. But yeah, otherwise I don't celebrate my birthday. I don't like it. I hate my birthday. And then this year also, Deb sent me a gift box, and it had a shirt, and it had a Starbucks mug, a Starbucks coffee cup in it, and a beautiful pocket knife, but that actually Tony has because he's more into that stuff, but it's beautiful. There's something else in there. Oh, coffee. I think it was coffee. So yeah, I've just got I've had some really amazing things happen for the last 2 years for my birthday, and that has helped. So anyway, all right. Well, I think I've been on here way long enough. It is almost 11 o'clock my time. So that means it's almost midnight out east. And there's only a couple of you left hanging in there with me. So anywho, so I'm going to wrap it up, and I will, as soon as I figure out all of the details, I will put out a video for the giveaway. And I'm going to keep doing some thinking. Excuse me, I had the hiccup. I'm going to do something. I have the hiccups out of nowhere. What is going on? Yes, and you got me a cauldron too. You brought me a cauldron on July 4th. Anyway, I'm gonna keep doing some thinking on what I'm gonna do for this channel and how I'm gonna keep it going. And I have decided that I'm not gonna make this a job, and so I'll just put stuff out, and when I get to the threshold that once I meet the threshold of monetization, that'll be great. Otherwise, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. you know, and try and make it fun and keep going. So I know, yes, cauldrons. Well, you know, witchy me. So, I mean, you know, this is my motto. This is my tagline, which I went to go look and see what it would cost to trademark this. Holy buckets. It's expensive to trademark something. Because if you don't trademark it right and you don't get a copyright on it, oh man. So, but the good thing is that if somebody else uses even any portion of it, I still have copyright claim if I want and trademark claim. So, because I have used since I started my channel, no one else has ever used my tagline that I'm aware of. So, and if they do, they're in trouble. So, anyway, all right. So I am gonna go, and I will try to sometime this week get the video out. I still have a couple of other videos I really need to get out. I need to get edited and put out, but I'm going to get together a really good giveaway, I think, and go from there. So anyway, all right. So I think that's all I've got, and I will not promise. I will try to be back next week with another live, but I can't promise that because I am also planning an anniversary party. So, you know, anywho, all right. So love all of you. Thank you all for being here and supporting me. I cannot thank you enough for that. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. It means the world to me. It really does. So, all right. Live from the earth, play in the dirt. I wish you all many blessings, and I will see you soon. Love ya.